Well, hello. Nice to have your company. Gosh, that's a tight shot. Let me see if I can orientate myself a bit better. This is In with Erica on YouTube rather than 12 Radio. Now, although the links will go to 12 Radio. Welcome. My second show on YouTube. I'm getting a little more orientated. Today is just checking, it is the 6th of July. I think my broadcast says that it's the 5th of July. But anyway, it is the 6th of July. If you're stateside, I hope you had a fabulous weekend celebrating 250 years independence, mostly from us. And anyway, I hope you had a really good weekend. So I've got a few more innovations step by step as I go along. You should be able to see some cards today, and I'm going to take you through my July Starscopes. Now, I've just remembered, because it was absolute pandemonium trying to get on air today, I've forgotten how much more of a setup I have to do to get here onto YouTube rather than 12 Radio. And I meant to put my Starscopes up. As we speak, I'm just pulling them up so I can read them for you. Right, I have found them. Let's go back to where I was. I'm just going to take a look in the chat room. Wow, it's working. Also, I couldn't find the chat room. I've forgotten how to set that up. I will get there. So good morning to Laura Casdan-Fulton, to Cherry Tart, who I know you're in Canada, to Jennifer Hart. Yes, you're in the right place, which is more than I nearly was. Who else is there? Two from Jennifer. Jennifer would like a card, of course. Yay, it's working. Also to Nadine, good morning to you. Great to see you. It's great to have you here. I have to say, if I was like Mark Husson and that I was doing this show very early in the morning, which I know if you're Pacific time, it is very early in the morning. It's I think it's 7:30. I would never get this together first thing in the morning. But anyway, it's 3:30 in the afternoon here in the UK, and I believe that means it's 4:30 if you're joining me from Europe. 7:30 Pacific, which I think that means 10:30 Eastern. Not sure. Mathematics was never my strong suit. Anyway, it is a delight to have you here. I did do us a card for the day, so let me just get myself over to where I was and see if I can get my new camera. And there we go. I found a second camera. I did one of those things. You know when you have a jaw full of junk and wires, and you're not entirely certain what they're for, I thought, let's have a rummage and see if I've actually been efficient. And I use those cardboard tubes. Somebody taught me this. It's an incredibly useful hack. Use a cardboard tube that you wrap your kitchen roll around, one of those long cardboard tubes. And I push all the wires in it, and then I write on the tube what the wire is to. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Anyway, this did. There was this tube that said camera. So I tried plugging it in, and it's taken a bit of argy-bargy, and you don't want to know what this camera is attached to so that I can see it. It's a bit Heath Robinson, but anyway, there it is. I did us a card for the day. This is from my wisdom deck. I like it because it's a very kind deck. It amalgamates angels and wisdom. And this card here is one of my favorites, and I drew it out and said, can I have a card for the day? This card in tarot is known as the victory card. You can see the victory flag is up. It is the 6 of Wands. It is the 6 of fire, or six. It's 6 of fire in mine, 6 of Wands in standard tarot. It's always about victory. I don't know if I can. I don't think my camera's got the focus to do this. Let's have a look. Everything's the other way up when you've got one of these cameras. Anyway, it means that everything's going well, that it's public recognition. It's going to be a good day. We're in really good times for manifesting. And we are. I know that there's some awful things going on in the world. I'm very well aware of them. And I did sit with Spirit and said, what am I supposed to do with this? And they said, well, you can't do anything to stop it physically, which I can't. I wish I could, but I can't. So they said, do what you can. Chant. Send peace to it. Be as peaceful as you can possibly be in your tiny neck of the woods. So that's what I did. So I'm going to be doing you some cards, and I will put them down there because I know lots of you have said, can I see the cards? So I'm just going to quickly take you through the Starscopes. Now you can see these on 1-2-Listen. When I get really super clever, there is a way of me pulling these through onto the video, but I haven't figured that one out yet. Step at a time. First of all me, then I've got the cards. Now I've got the Starscopes. If you want to find your individual Starscope, you'll find it on the front page of 1-2-Listen, along with the scopes of all my colleagues. And if you want to read the whole lot in one go, you'll find them on my website, which is angelhandsheal.com. So I'm going to take one very greased lightning look back in the chat to make sure that, yes, it's 10:30. Thank you, Nadine, for telling me it's 10:30 Eastern. And thank you, Laura. Love being able to see the cards. Glad it's working. Glad it's working. Right, let's get these Starscopes done so I can do you some individual readings. And as you know, if you follow me, the Starscopes are an alchemy of astrological signs and tarot insight and angel guidance, or whatever other deck I have. This month, because it's summer, we've got the watery sensitivity of Cancer and the fiery showmanship of Leo. It's truly elemental. So this has called forth my grounding angelic wisdom tarot, which is the card you were looking at, teamed up with mermaid messages by Karen Kay, who lives just down the road from me in Cornwall, and awesome dragon power as well. And if you like your angels, July's ruling angel is Verchiel, Verchiel. Verchiel is one of the powers, known as the angel of affection. Verchiel guides us to take our focus from material concerns and to reconnect with the joy and wonder of nature. That's pretty good with Chiron in Taurus. I think that works for me. Think about that one. Taurus, touchy-feely, comfort and nature. That works very well. Verchiel helps us to take pleasure in leisure and to share joy with family and friends, and also asks us to step back to take a wider view of what is important in life. And in this clarity, we refresh ourselves and realign our lives with love. And I just wanted to speak to that for a second, because I was doing some chores this morning. I was sweeping up some leaves and clearing up some mess and not doing it mindfully with good karma. And then I stopped in the middle and thought, no, whoa, stop. You might be complaining about doing your leaves and carrying them all down the drive to put in a bag to be taken away. But I have some friends who have disabilities who would love to be able to stoop down and sweep leaves and walk them down the drive and do that. And I thought, just get a grip, woman. Look at everyday things in your life that you have to be grateful for. And when we do everyday things that other people would love to be able to do, it makes you realize how very, very rich our lives are, no matter what else. And there's the usual outer crap going on. We've all got that going on. But just to have a human body that pretty much works, we've all got our little quirks with that, especially as you get older, but to have the ability to feel fresh air, to feel warmth, to taste food, to be able to walk, to be able to take care of ourselves is just one of life's greatest gifts. So I'll leave that one there and crack on with the Starscopes. So Cancerians, you're up first. The key to a fulfilling month Cancer, Mark Husson, is being very aware of the impact of the outside and material world in your inner well-being. That message again. So if you work too hard, either too many days or too many hours, the stress could overwhelm you, and balance is key. So manage your resources wisely, and that means you and how much you have to give. So maybe prioritize and recognize that not everything has to get done. And when you give yourself some space, you'll achieve so much more. It's amazing how that happens. Leos, you are the sign of fire, and yet the watery power of the moon will be your guiding light this month. If you've been working towards something, you'll find things moving forwards, which may come as something as a welcome relief. And if you're planning physical travel, pack wisely. And if delays show up, don't give up. They will be short-lived. Virgo. Oh, we all want to be you this month, Virgo. You have the magic touch. The key to this magic is to get in touch with your emotions and feelings, and you may find yourself revisiting memories from childhood which trigger feelings. So perhaps you view the past with rose-tinted glasses, or maybe it's time to move on from distorted beliefs that no longer have any relevance. Moving into Libra land, keep your mind and heart on how much you have to be grateful for. Well, I'm a Libra, and you know what I was just saying at the top of the show. Review your life to date. Wow, you have learned so much. Celebrate yourself. Gratitude is like a magic wand. Think of all the times you stayed positive without telling the universe how to manifest. Stay open, stay positive, and you already know you can do it. Scorpio, trust will be an important component for July. And Scorpio, you view life through a really intense lens, and sometimes you find it hard to believe. So trust your instincts this month. If you feel inspired to go with it, then do it, and allow yourself to enjoy the little pleasures, or even the larger pleasures. Who am I to judge? Anything that comes your way, you are worth it. Sagittarius, it's your show. Your life is yours alone, and that also means you are in charge of running it. So take charge of how you think and feel about the world around you. Ditch judgments. They're like a ball and chain around your ankle. Keep a sense of humour handy for those oops moments, and be amazed and inspired, and be amazing and inspiring yourself. Capricorn, this July is set to be an extraordinary month for Capricorn, and you may find you're more sensitive than usual, or your perceptions and intuitions are more active. So use this opening awareness to navigate the practicalities of life. Allow yourself to appreciate all around you, again, that gratitude, and most especially your home life. If you do feel disappointed in any aspect of life, ask yourself if there's another way to look at the situation. Aquarians, it's time to recognize that you are a unique star in this universe, and each one of us has come to this lifetime on Earth with unique talents. There is no other you. Explore. What have you always wanted to try, and then life and earning a living got in the way? It's time to unleash your passions on the world. Pisces, the future is fluid and yet to be written. So take a deep breath. What do you wish for? Let the images, the feelings fill you. Maybe light a candle, choose the colour for whichever aspect of your life you want to create in this image. And July offers amazing opportunities, so make sure you take full advantage. And Aries, if life has been rather turbulent of late, you can expect it to settle down. If it's all been too much and stress is weighing and wearing you down, say enough. Take a break. If feelings are overwhelming, acknowledge them and then let them go. It may be helpful to share how you feel with someone else. And most definitely ask for help to give yourself some space and time to breathe. Taurus, there's a cycle to all things in life. It may be the height of the summer, but you are allowed to slow down and enjoy your surroundings at the moment. Meditation is a wonderful thing if you're a meditative type. If not, go take a walk in nature. If life's muddle has you overworking, make a plan, create structure, draw comfort from putting life in order, and then take a break. Allow yourself to look upon the world with wonder and marvel. And finally, I'm looking at the clock to make sure, I know I'm going through these very fast, but I want to get them all done. It's Gemini, and at the height of the Firehorse summer, an extraordinary month for you. So it's very important to stay grounded and not leap from one impulse to another, or one thought from another to another. Contemplate the ongoing continuity of life. You might like to look back on your life so far without judgment. Just look. Where would you like to head next? What do you want your life to look like when you look back on it from, let's pick a year in the future? So those are the Starscopes. You will find them, as I said, on the front page of 12listen.com, along with the gratitude board. I cannot promote that enough. It is free. We don't take an email address. We do nothing. You just put what you want to empower on the front page of 12listen on the gratitude board. It can be anonymous, and you've got 50 advisors empowering it. What's not to like? So let me just go and take a look in the chat room. Gosh, lots more people coming in there. Thank you for the comments about doing great with technology, Nadine. You have no idea. This is like a swan, serenely going along on the top and paddling like fury underneath. Hello, Joni. Good morning to you. You enjoying the Starscopes? Okay, let me go back up to the top of this chat. This will be interesting because I'm going to have to do it off 2 sites. But first of all, I know Laura would like a message, so let's take a look. So let me just switch back to my other screen so I can actually see what I'm doing and put this up. So Laura, you would like a message. I'm just going to do a card. Can we have a message for Laura, please? Sometimes I have to just hold these cards to my heart and close my eyes, so I really hone in on the cards and then I get your card. Now, there we go. Can I do that? There we go. Queen of Water. I love this. She's a gorgeous person, and you are, you know it. This is someone who feels things really, really deeply. And as you can see, she's sitting right on the seashore facing out. The king of this card is almost like Canute. He's trying to push the emotions back. But she's sitting there, she's observing on her throne. This is someone who gives so deeply that sometimes she can overgive. This is someone who is so heartfelt that she'll keep on giving even when she needs to take a rest. So the words on the card, I don't know if I can get them up straight for you. Loving, compassionate, very psychic, self-sacrificing to the point of overdoing it, forgetting to take care of yourself. Someone who needs to trust their instincts. So listen to yourself, listen to your body. If you need to take a break, then you're worth it. Take a break. So let's go back into the chat room again. I'm beginning to get the hang of that. So Jennifer is in there and you would like a card. I know why. Yes, I do. You're having some of life's little whoopsie moments. Actually, your card last week did say that would happen. That there was going to be something. It's like a road bump, but it's not going to stop you. So can I have a card, please? Clear the deck. Can I have a card, please, for Jennifer Hart? There we go. Let me just get myself back to where I was. Whoops, that's not the one. More clicking of thing. Okay, let's try. So there we go. It's interesting because I know this card is just how you feel. It is the 7 of Swords, 7 of air in my deck. It feels like you've been betrayed. It feels like something's going on that you can't control, that it's not fair. You can see the guy with the swords running away and the magpie. I'm going to draw you a second card because I know you know what this means. And I'm watching the clock because I'm very mindful I've got to get these cards done for everybody. But let me just have a look and see what would be helpful to Jennifer to deal with this situation. There we go. There's a card coming out of the deck. I have 2. Okay. There's the next card, Jennifer. I'm going to put it up there. That's the 10 of air. The 10 of air means that whatever situation you're dealing with, it's going to come to an end. That person has stashed the swords. They're walking out of the door into a new beginning. This tells me, especially with the next card I've got, hang on in there. I know it's aggravating. I know it's driving you mad, but there's the next card. It's a fire card. This woman is beset by things coming at her that she really doesn't want. But I know it says stand up for yourself. Hang on in there because it will resolve. You're going to get that, which is the end of this situation. So hang on in there, Jennifer. Everything will get better. Nothing lasts forever. Right. Quickly, let me go back into the chat room and see who else wants a card. Nadine would like a card. So let me go back to where I was, into there, and put that up. So a card for Nadine, please. I've got about 5 minutes left. So a card for Nadine. Clear. When they don't run, if you've got card decks that do this, just clear them. Whoa, you saw that jump. That's your card, Nadine. Okay, I'm going to push it in there. Oh, we like this card. I want to be you. That's the Magician. It comes with Archangel Raziel. It's the second one in the Major Arcana. You can see the number there, 1 up the corner. You can see the symbol for, can I do this? Raziel, RZ there. Raziel, if you see rainbow lights or see rainbows, that is Raziel's way of communicating. This card is to do with hermetic manifestation, as above, so below, as within, so without. This means you have got the power. it's like having a magic wand. You can see the rainbow lights behind Raziel and the beautiful flowers, new beginnings, things manifesting. So what do you want to manifest? You are the magician at the moment, and you have incredible power in here, in your heart, and in there, in your mind. So what is it that you would like to manifest? Good luck with that. Let us know. Okay, let me quickly go back into the chat room and go further down. Joni. Joni would like a card too. Yeah, I have time to do it. So let me go back over here. And a card for Joni. Again, clear, clear, clear. And just because it's hot and my cards stick, I know how they feel. I stick when it's hot. So a card for Joni. Oh, wow, that came flying out. You've got 3 cards, so I'm going to put them all up. There's the first one. Peace and quiet meditation is going to be very good for you. If you're not a meditative type, go find some peace somewhere else. Go sit in a library. Take a walk in nature. This lady is a warrior. She's a knight. And this stained glass behind us, on it says Pax, peace. And you'll see that here, she's taken her armor off. She's stopped fighting. She's gone inside. She's surrendered. She's finding inner peace. So that's the first part of your message. The second part, and that noise below is my cat Merlin has decided to join us and is clawing the living daylights out of my carpet. But anyway, the Emperor. When you found your peace and stopped the spin, then you can get organized. This is Archangel Michael. He organizes stuff. He can see with this sword of light how to cut through what you couldn't see because everything was too busy in your head before you got into the peace. And then you get a beautiful little mermaid, a new emotional beginning, because when you stop the spin and you get a grip on what needs to be done, and maybe what needs to be done is you need to stop. You'll know, you do the meditation. Then you get this beautiful new emotional reset. And that should make life a lot better. So those are those cards for Joni. I'm going to go back very quickly because I'm looking at the time. I am coming up on time. Leslie, very quickly for Leslie, pull a card for your husband's heart valve replacement. Well, first of all, I am going to be sending Archangel Raphael to join you. My cat is literally, as you can see, he's going to get thrown off in a minute because he's going to knock the camera over. Don't you dare, Merlin. No, you just stay there. He's actually climbing the cart. No, come on. Wait, hang on a minute. Oh, this is Merlin and he's a nuisance. Go. Right. Sorry, let's get this done for you, Leslie. So a card with Raphael, please, for your... Whoa, that came flying out. Again, this beautiful new emotional beginning, this beautiful mermaid offering a cup. So feel the gratitude, I'm getting told, for the fact you can have a heart valve. In days of yore, people, we didn't have that, and it was just the end of your life. So wrap your husband in feelings of joy and gratitude, because we have modern medicine that can do things and can heal us, and allow that beautiful emotion to flow forward with you for a good outcome. So finally, I'm just nipping, because I'm very tight on time, into there. I think Laura says, hi, Merlin. Yeah, he likes to get stuck into everything. Okay, I think we are there. I think I've done it. Thank you so much for joining me and bearing with me as I learn how to do this. Don't forget, Mark Husson is on his way. I've been watching all his tutorials that are on YouTube. I catch up with the Wednesday shows when I can't do it, Mark. I love the Chiron one. Oh, you know me and Chiron. So anyway, Mark is on his way, and I don't know what he's teaching next today, but I will be there. I'm loving the learning. I will be back with you at the same time next week. Until then, have a truly beautiful week. Keep the gratitude going, and I'll join you again at the same time next week. Until then, lots of love, take care, and bye-bye for now.